to Chants.
David, New York.
David, New York. From New York?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, boss. All right. Duffy, where is Duffy? Oh, Duffy is the statue. I think Duffy is the statue. Anybody know that the statue in front of the stairs, is that statue called Duffy? Oh, the naked girls are back. Oh no, that's not the something else. I have no idea what that is. Greetings to NYC. What's up, Dublin? What's up, Sonic? What's up? How you doing? Duffy. What is Duffy? Oh, this is called Duffy?
Well,
Such a bad New York guy.
Listen, it took me forever to figure it out because the dude is Duffy, Father Duffy.
Oh, okay.
So it's technically called Duffy Square. Red Steps is whatever, but it's everybody says Red Steps, but Duffy Square.
Oh, so it's not. It's them who are gonna do it here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the palace.
I was hoping it would be a clash because this is a hot topic in the so hopefully there will people come up.
I don't think so. America's
Few
on.
people walk by. No, few people walk by with us. So hopefully they're gonna stick around for a few minutes. Then now they're gonna start talking to me like 2 seconds. Hopefully.
K Tadoma, guys, go follow him on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
Thank you. And we got
and look at the setup.
here. I
Look
changed
at
up
this.
a little.
I know.
Going lighter.
Jesus Christ. Look at that setup, guys. Jesus. I wanted to do TikTok, but they restrict me. As soon as I did it, restrict me.
Did you appeal?
They didn't. And then they kicked me off, like the live just ended.
Yep. I get that all the time. So, anyways, guys, like I said, I am here. You joined us in Times Square here in David. David is also fellow protest how would you say it? Coverer? No, not coverer.
I'm just a New Yorker.
There you go. There you go.
I'm just a
That's
New
it.
Yorker.
But he's
Some people
everywhere.
say journalist,
There you
somebody
go.
say cop watch, some people say auditor.
Journalist, there you go, journalist. He's like pretty much everywhere, and he does
Yeah.
TikTok. I mean, he does live like 27 hours a day. So,
Sometimes.
anytime you wake up, he's on.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Of course, just for now. And today's a great day. It's not too cold, not too warm. Just
Yeah,
perfect.
today is perfect. Perfect.
So that's like when they start talking.
You got me excited when I didn't really read it, you know. When you sent the message, I said, oh, I thought it was.
Hoping they show up.
No, what you showed me was this group.
Yeah. But next Saturday is supposed to be big, right?
19. Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you going to the car show?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday and Thursday.
We're trying to figure out Friday or Saturday where we can go. So it would be better so we can go there to the 19th. Okay, here we go, baby. Сейчас я подивлюсь, що ви So that's good.
Oh, they have a permit.
Yeah, because usually they will kick him off. They'll send him to ABC over there. And this guy is the one that always in charge of trucking. What's this about? You were beefing today.
What?
In the video you're supposed to beefing today. Is it new or it's old?
No, this is New Year's Eve.
Oh.
New Year's Eve.
But it was all good. Whole thing.
They know that group knows who I am.
Just his ego got better of him, or whatever the word is.
I'll put a video up of like the words.
Russia is a terrorist state. 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 Google Ukraine today. 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 Russia is a
I missed the one. I should have.
Russia is a terrorist state.
But
Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state.
I didn't see it until like
Russia
right there. I was like, oh.
Слава Україні!
I think it was yesterday, Saturday, right?
Обличчя, у нас більше людей підходить, щоб було більше місця для плакатів, будь ласка. Нагадую, ми стоїмо на півколом, аби спектр людей, які будуть нас бачити, був більше. Today, Russia committed yet another war crime, killing 34 civilians, 2 of which were kids. Today, on a Christian holiday, Russia murdered civilians with 2 ballistic missiles. 2 ballistic missiles in the center of Ukrainian city, Sumy. Russia is a terrorist state.
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 Гучніше, друзі, please louder. Russia is a terrorist state.
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 Russia kills civilians. 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 Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians! Russia kills civilians! Russia kills civilians! Russia kills civilians!
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians!
Russia
I mean,
kills
they're saying
civilians.
different things.
Russia kills
Say
civilians!
something.
Russia kills
That's why people are hating
civilians.
on both.
Russia kills civilians!
Have something.
Russia kills civilians.
Yeah, I remember this one used to
Kills
be
civilians!
like right over there.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians!
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians!
Russia kills civilians.
Russia is a terrorist state!
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state!
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state!
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state!
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state! Russia is a terrorist state!
Chaos on 14th Street.
Google Ukraine today! 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 Russia kills civilians!
Russia kills civilians.
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 Russia is a terrorist state!
I'm just recording the sign, guys.
Russia is a
I'm just
terrorist state!
recording the sign.
Russia is a terrorist state! 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 Russia is a terrorist state. 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 Russia kills, Russia lies and denies.
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 Russia is a terrorist state.
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 This woman is like 6'3". I don't know what you guys are talking about. This woman is like 6'3", 6'4", if you can't tell.
Слава нації! Слава нації!
Україна! 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 Stand with Ukraine!
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 Stand with Ukraine! Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Glory to the nation! Glory to the nation! Glory to the nation! Україна! Україna! Today, Russia took 34 innocent lives in Ukraine. Today, Russia murdered Ukrainian civilians with 2 ballistic missiles and cluster munition, exploding the missiles mid-air for more civilian casualties. This is the evil we are fighting. This is the evil that challenges the free and democratic world. This is the evil that dares to threaten not just Ukraine but Europe, but the free world. We are asking for your support. We are screaming from pain. We're losing families and friends every day. Stand with Ukraine. 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 Putin is a criminal, Russia is a terrorist state, and we cannot negotiate with them on the same terms. They do not deserve to have any terms. Russia must pay. Russia must carry the responsibility for the civilian lives they've taken. And Ukraine fighting for the same values, for the same ideals as this country is built upon. For freedom, for decency of human lives, for the ability to live in a free country that Putin challenges, that Putin's friends, dictators challenge. We must unite together and stay united in this fight, because Ukraine doesn't just fight for itself, it fights for the future of the free and democratic world. And we need you, we need Americans on our side. Stand with Ukraine.
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 Russia is a terrorist state.
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 Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia kills civilians. 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 Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia kills civilians.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia kills. Russia lies.
What's up, Mountain Girl? Everybody go follow Mountain Girl.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia kills. Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia kills. 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 Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia kills. Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia kills. Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia is a terrorist state. 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 Russia is a terrorist state.
If you show the people,
Russia is a
the
terrorist
idea for the until they finish construction on the top,
Russia is a terrorist state.
because you know that's going to be an observation deck
State.
Oh, really?
in the summer, just under the sign.
They've been fixing that thing for so long, like
it's
that.
a 2 floors. See, like where it says 1 Times Square.
Yeah.
It's going to be an observation deck
Okay.
right under the bowl.
Oh, wow.
They're opening in the summer.
Wow, guys.
Oh, kind of like what Mayweather got that at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, the Grand Central.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Something, but this one is going to be more open because that one is inside. This one is going to be like.
Oh, wow.
You could see the passageway right there. It's going to be something.
You know what I was wondering? You remember when the mayor gave Diddy the key to the city?
Yeah.
Where did they open the TV? Like, it was in one of the TVs that they opened.
ABC.
In Sumy, Ukrainian city,
It wasn't there in the middle right here?
Russia today,
The blue
using 2 ballistic missiles and
I
cluster
think-
munitions,
by the flag.
has murdered 34 civilians.
I'm gonna send you the video. It looked like it could be this one. Like they opened the whole. I don't know.
No, it's
2 ballistic missiles exploded mid-air to inflict more casualties, to inflict more death of the civilians. In the center of the city, there is no military installations. This strike cannot be justified in any way. They purposely targeted civilians, and guess what? Ukrainians did not have even 15 seconds to react.
So guys,
The air raid siren could not even turn on.
I made this. I told you guys this before. I'm gonna say it again because there's a couple people in here. Every Sunday from 6 p.m. Every Sunday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm gonna come here to 42nd Street, Times Square, and I'm gonna hang out from 6 to 10. Everybody is welcome. Everybody and anybody is welcome to come out, hang out. Whether you've been thinking about doing content, you want to come out, you kind of been nervous to do it alone, any and everybody is welcome. Even if you don't want to film, even if you don't want to record, you want to just come out, hang out, chill, relax. Everybody's welcome. All right? Everybody is welcome. Every Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. I'll be here. Anybody's welcome to come join.
You cannot reason with a terrorist. You cannot reason with a dictator. You can only show them the language of force. The only way to put this war to an end is to strengthen Ukraine, to give Ukraine everything it needs to defend itself, to prevent these kind of attacks from happening. Otherwise, these will not be the last children that Russia took. They will continue doing this on and on until America stands up and shows its posture, until America demonstrates its leadership by strengthening Ukraine and giving it everything it needs. It's clear, Putin does not want peace. Russia does not want peace. It openly mocks the United States. So we must join together and fight back. Defend Ukrainian skies, defend Ukrainian cities, protect Ukrainian children from cluster munition that is launched from Russia. It reaches the target in 15 seconds. That can be prevented by air defense. Ukraine needs air defense, and Ukraine needs American air defense.
That's my friend.
I guess not.
a terrorist state. Russia is 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 a terrorist state. Russia kills. 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 Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава нації! Слава нації! Слава нації! Україна! 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 Every day Russia is pretending to do negotiations with America, but still bombing playgrounds for the children.
They wanted me to show you because you come and sit next to me. They gave me $2. So thank you. Thank you for your service. You helped me get it. Gracias, mi amor.
They are doing it every day despite our negotiations with other countries. We will stand on our side and we will fight with this evil and we will win. We will have support from another country. Everybody will support us. And we will fight to the end. We will fight to the end when the evil will die and never come back. Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам! Україна! Понад усе! Україна! Понад усе! Україна! Понад усе! Ukraine fights for freedom! 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 Ukraine fights for justice! Ukraine fights for justice! Ukraine fights for justice! Ukraine fights for justice! Ukraine fights for future!
Remember, guys, don't block anybody. Don't time anybody out. Everybody's welcome. Everybody is welcome.
Ukraine fights for future! Ukraine fights for future! Stand with Ukraine! 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 Stand with Ukraine!
You know what this guy does, right? One with the stack. You've seen them. You have to see them before. So anyway, well, then it's the old guy that's talking to the parade.
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Takes a picture. That's all he does. He gets like a whole group.
Russia
gets on the
kills
steps and
civilians.
he gets a permit. I don't know. A group
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Students.
What? On the stairs?
Russia kills
Always
civilians.
here. Always like that. With the steps.
Russia kills civilians.
Positions them. But not the corner of the sofa.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Even if you pay the permit,
Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state.
So good.
Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia is a terrorist state.
He does nothing special.
Putin is a criminal. 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 Putin is the criminal. Russia kills. Russia lies and denies. Russia kills. Russia lies and denies. Russia kills. Russia lies
They're just talking.
and denies. Russia kills. Russia lies and denies.
Russia lies and denies.
Russia is a terrorist state. 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 Ludzie nas bardziej mają potrzebny śpiew. Na ukraiński, na dowody na angielską, do Amerykańców. Ale chodzi po prostu do was. Żeby nam chcemy po polsku. Teraz to będzie
Wow, these guys having such a friendly conversation with the cop. Look, did you just see her point directly at me, bro? Crazy, bro.
I'm out of life. I just the chance to get to me. And it's the Palestinian chants a little bit like they're annoying, but they're life to it. But this one is like, wow, this is some shit. I made 2 cents.
Bro, I cannot do it with this, with TikTok. It doesn't like...
Oh, so look, this is what he does, what I hear, that's all. See, like, that's all he does. Like, no special improvement, just
It doesn't make any sense, because like, if it's not the people that already follow me, they don't push it out to anybody else. It's like, why are you going to restrict it?
I have to get the gist. But then the problem is there is not too many people watch, so I have no interaction, so I get bored. At least here they talk, so I talk back. But I have to do more and more. I saw her. I knew her.
I'm not interested because I'll message you. A lot of crazy things have happened with me.
But she came straight for you, though. She kind of stood right behind you.
Yeah, no, so they know me at that. This precinct is to all one from the Midtown South precinct.
But that's the thing. You're not doing it. Why would you? You're doing your own thing. Why?
I will send you messages. You'll understand better.
I mean, still. It's like, still, why bother when you do minding your own business? I guess these guys are pissed they can't dance.
Yeah. They were doing a little something over there.
But then you should expect that to happen when you come to Times Square. Because you never know what's going to happen, so. And see, the problem with them is, a lot of the time they speak in Ukrainian. Like last time they did that, I was like, no, listen, I get it, but you here, you should speak English so people know.
Nobody's going to understand.
Yeah, what your message is. Spread your message, but in English people can understand, not... And again, what other thing sucks is they don't have anybody from their side for them to film. Yeah,
Oh, they don't? They don't? I saw a couple people.
No, it's the one chick with the big pictures, that's it. Like the girl she's always the same people all the time. But like if you want the message, I mean, okay, hire a couple of people or whatever, spread your message. Me, I'm just doing it for the hell of it. So I have the gimbal, but never use it. Oh, that's what I was gonna give you.
What?
My people, I have a gift for David.
Okay.
In my bag of goodies. Now this, he will definitely appreciate. It's not what you think it is. Actually, it's, you know. Okay. I'm gonna flip it inside out like this. I have this for him. What is it?
Rain jacket.
Why would you? I was gonna turn it around. Why would you ruin it? There you go.
Thank you, brother.
It's always good to have in your bag.
Yeah, you know, I have the the official one, but yeah, this is good to keep just in case, because it's nice and small.
Yeah, sometimes you want to throw it down quick and. But yeah, the ones I have a nice one, but it's too big, too.
Жодної можливості, коли американці не почують про цю трагедію і про
It's nice to have the small one. Yeah.
It's like basically, no. It's basically talking to yourself. I get it, I understand it, but not nobody else does.
I didn't know you were Ukrainian. Really?
People.
You want to know what's crazy? Your accent to me sounds like
Spanish? Yeah. How many Spanish people you hang out with? I wish I knew Spanish, but no.
Нам треба бути гучними, нам треба кричати, здавати голос, щоб оточення нас чуло. Це наша цільова аудиторія, американці. Дякую, що ви тут. Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Слава нації! Слава нації! Слава нації!
And they repeat with glory to heroes. You know, like the soldiers and stuff.
Ukraine! Russia is a terrorist state! 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 Russia is a terrorist state!
They almost dressed
Russia is
like
a
Secret
terrorist
Service or
state.
something. You know, a little too like what the fuck.
Russia
You
kills
know, it's my people
civilians.
like motherfucker. When you dress plain, you know,
Russia kills civilians.
dress plain.
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Why don't they?
Russia kills civilians.
Even when
Russia kills civilians. Russia kills civilians.
Like they marched in the parade
Russia kills
the
civilians.
day that it was the big 100,000 people.
Russia kills civilians.
They marched in that one too.
Russia kills
Like they were
civilians.
in, among the marching.
Russia kills. Russia lies. Russia kills. Russia lies.
That's a big one. But they're always out here though.
Russia kills. Russia lies and denies. 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 Google Ukraine today. Google Ukraine today.
And you see, that's not
Google Ukraine today.
he doesn't have no lie, just flash.
Google Ukraine today.
He makes
Google Ukraine today.
boots a bear.
Google Ukraine today.
Sometimes like
Google Ukraine today.
all you need to do is have
Google Ukraine today.
You do it for years.
Google Ukraine today. Google Ukraine today.
Gonna give him the wrong spot.
Google Ukraine today.
Maybe you know, because of video something.
Russia kills civilians. 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 Russia kills civilians.
so
Air
these people just
defense
hanging
for
out with the
Ukraine. Air defense for Ukraine. Air defense for Ukraine. Air defense for Ukraine. Air defense for Ukraine.
These days you gotta
Air defense for Ukraine. Air defense for Ukraine.
know everybody who hangs out with the cops. You never know who's an informant, who's working with the cops. You gotta have a nice portfolio of everybody hanging out with the cops.
Слава нації! Слава нації! Слава нації! Україна! 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 Постоїмо трохи тихо, потім ще поключимо.
One of these steps like that, but not that tall. So like maybe like yay high, like they're expensive.
No, in the courthouse. Oh my God! If you ever go, they running around with those big things. Well, it's not. Some of them are like you say, really small.
They're small, but they like very light. That's the thing. Sometimes you want to get over like the thing. They're good.
Even the little one, like that's like this, that you could have just.
It's extra. Yeah.
people. Oh, okay, so.
I know.
And then, have you ever seen a live that you can do like the dances over there? There's 6 million TikTokers. There's a group of black guys.
Yeah, like over on the outside, yeah. But then the thing is, you gotta face it. Most people like have no expression. Except 1 or 2 here, but everybody else is like gotta do the intro. And their synchronization sucks. Some of them.
I think it's good for them because of how the camera, you know, how they do
Yeah,
it.
in and out,
The
yeah.
camera takes away.
So whatever the mistake is, the camera will fix it.
Oh yeah.
Right there on top where there's the wall, cameras are there.
Is it?
Some of them. Those are cameras watching this way. There's cameras watching this way, like 10 different cameras. There's a few second delay, but she knows it's
Yeah.
back. Hopefully run into those naked chicks over there. That was give a shit. Oh, yeah, those. You saw them today?
I thought I saw it, but it was his ears. You know, they like to wear those little
No,
things.
they were here.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When I
don't.
came through, they're usually on that island over there.
Cranky.
Yeah, they
Cranky
always are.
girls.
Yep. Oh, no, record me.
They haven't told me that, but they just do this.
But the problem is they have the pips with them, so I don't want to even, you know. I want to pit. Before they were visible, now they kind of like sitting in a crowd somewhere. And if something happens, by the time the cops come, it'll be too late. See, I mean, like, no speech, no nothing. I mean, except one of the guys off the Chants. They need to bring Nardin into this.
Who?
Nardin, you know, the leader of the Palestinians. The chick. Nardin.
Oh, the. I think I know which one you're talking
She's the
about.
one that left the wedding. When the whole thing started, she left her wedding in the middle of her wedding to come and be with the people protesting.
Really?
Yeah. What the hell is her name? Nardin. I just know Nardin.
I think I know who
You
you're
know
talking
who? That's the leader chick. She's always everywhere. Let me see.
I don't know them by name, but face it.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, when this whole thing started.
Oh wow, they have a Google picture up and everything. I didn't know that.
Of course, look how portraity that looks. I mean, no, but the whole thing was like, she was in her wedding, she was getting married, and this whole thing, the attacks happened, and she left the wedding to be with the people. So that's how she became something. That's why she's like, not the leader, but she's the one that she always
Yeah,
talks.
yeah.
She's there all the time. Her and there's another one, but she mostly.
You know, Mahmoud. Have you ever seen him? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're making. Maybe it was only at Columbia, because when they say, I'm like, guys, you've seen me at a lot of crossroads. I've never seen him with my own eyes.
No. They just use them to, when the worst. Literally the next day, not the one, the attack side. Literally the next day, they had the tents, right? Which is fine, you could go buy the tent down the block. But the flags, Palestinian flags, millions of them, what are you gonna get? You know what I mean? So somebody knew the show was coming, you know what I mean? It's like everything else. Somebody knows. So, in the end of the day, they make it. You don't think so?
I mean, I don't. You know what? People think somebody pays me. They say no, but you know how people. I'm like, what? Where is it so I can sign up?
That's what.
Where?
On the 43rd, before the shit drop, the guy came because he saw this thing. The douchebag guy sent you a picture of him. He's with the mask. But I was like, oh, but who's paying you? I'm like, who's paying you? Who's paying you? You always around. Who's paying you? Like, I wish somebody was paying me. I told him. He's like, I got so.
Slava Ukraine! Slava Ukraine!
I'm like, I'm here to cover so you can decide for yourself.
Slava Nazi!
I even start now. What I do?
Slava Nazi! Ukraine!
I start to say. I take it a step further. I say, here, take one sticker, pass it to your friends. In the bio, that is the YouTube channel. That's what I start to do now.
Russia is a terrorist state!
Because
Russia is a terrorist state! Russia is a terrorist state! Russia is a terrorist state! Russia is a terrorist state!
so
Russia is a terrorist
I
state!
cannot control what they're
Russia is a
talking about.
terrorist state!
But you are welcome to come inside. You can come inside.
Russia kills civilians!
I tell them, go do it.
Russia kills civilians!
This one is yours?
Russia kills civilians!
Really?
And it has everything. YouTube, Instagram.
Russia kills
It might not have service.
It should pop up. You understand?
Russia kills civilians!
Unless it's deactivated. It's open.
Russia kills civilians!
Oh, you mean no?
No, not necessarily.
Russia kills, Russia lies and denies!
It has everything.
My connection is not. It's not you. It's the connection.
Russia lies and denies! Russia kills, Russia lies and denies! Russia kills, Russia lies and denies!
She has all my channels, like everything, all my information for them to.
Good.
On Amazon.
Slava Nazi! Slava Nazi! Slava Nazi! Ukraine!
Glory to the nation, glory to the soldiers.
Tell them again your channel.
Oh, nobody can spell it,
Ukraine
but
today!
I mean,
Do I say it right? K Tadoma.
Google Ukraine today!
There we go.
Google Ukraine!
K Tadoma.
Yes.
I said.
Todo. Yeah.
Google Ukraine today!
Go follow him, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I joke. I say his name is K Tadoma, but I call him the cameraman. That setup, guys.
Today,
I go
Russia
overboard.
strikes Ukraine
It's not
with
over.
two ballistic missiles in the Ukrainian city Sumy, taking 34 civilian lives, out of whom 2 are children. People going by their business, civilians, no military installations. Russia purposely used 2 ballistic missiles with close ammunition to take 4 lives. How many more children need to die in Ukraine? How many more civilians need to die in Ukraine?
That's what I said. I've never been inside that store.
You know what? Yeah, I think it was there. That is where he gave P. Diddy the thing. Yes. I'm telling you, they came out and they was, I think they might have played a little bit of music.
It's possible.
It was that because I see the door, I can see it.
You never seen a concert here?
No.
Oh, the thing is that it doesn't look big, but it's huge. When the person, even if you stand here, the person looks so small like this. I have it on my channel somewhere. What's the name was here? Shakira was here. XCX or something. XCS, whatever. A couple other people were here. They look so small.
Yeah, guys, this is where P. Diddy got the key to the city. You can see it opens up right there, guys.
And sometimes they don't announce it, like a last minute thing.
Sí, yo, Mike, pero ¿en qué momento hablaron eso? Yo no.
It was like how many photographers are here? Like hundreds of them. You know, guys take a picture of you. Only like some years ago, it was only like maybe 1 or 2 guys, original. Now it's like
Everybody jumps on the party.
yeah. But some of them work together. The crew that's over there is like 5 or 6 different guys. They're all from the same, like same boss or something.
Oh, look, guys, it's lying now. So our buddy Lionel. Thank you, Lionel. Keeping 42nd Street safe. You know what? I don't think today I could stay for that long. I don't have the energy for it. I was good, because I was thinking from now on I'll do six to 10. Everybody's always asking me, oh, come here, do this, come here, do that. So I just figured every Sunday I'll be here. If anybody wants to come, do a video or work together. Oh, no, that's not him. This lady.
Never figure it out.
I don't think it's a stick.
I never even seen people put money in our thing either. So.
I did it one time just because it was crazy. Like, you know, I felt bad. I'm like, what is going on? The naked cowboy. I never see him even take money. What is it? Well, how does he make his money?
You know, he's a nice guy. He doesn't mind. Like, if you take a picture, you don't. I mean, of course, he wants the money, but he's not pushing.
But I never even seen him take the money.
I've seen it. I gave him. He made like a little song or something. He asks you for your name, and then he'll like make a song about you. Damn, look over. Shit.
Yeah, the summer is back, and it's the weekend too.
Yeah, and the school is in. So where do those people come from?
I saw a video today of him. There was a ambulance trying to cross. They yelled at him.
I don't spit raps, I lyrically bomb it. Find attempts, lyrics that I enter from the center. Some people got dementia, so remember what you remember if you don't remember. I I be a genius, rhyming like Mensa. One time with the flow that I present ya, the lyrical inventor. I'm the shit like placenta, eating tracks for dinner, trying to be the chicken dinner winner. Shining like glitter, looking good like Mariah Carey. Sticky, do it bigger, like Tigger. Dabbing in the city, so with the committee. Politicking with me, having sense like 50. Knocking out the park, King Griffey. I should have died by George Christie.
You know what it is, man? That the tick. I'm trying to think like, why am I feel like my energy is so low? TikTok. I was excited to do TikTok today for 2 hours. Is what I wanted to do. Get it going.
I know. That kills the whole thing. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a Starbucks.
I'm like, why do I feel like down? It's the TikTok.
Did you do the account check?
Account check?
Account check so you can see what kind of violations you got. So you can appeal them for the hell of it. If you can appeal them. Sometimes they don't even let you appeal. It's okay. Settings. Oh, wait. Oh.
Oh my God!
It's not gonna kick you off from the other thing. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, use studio.
Let's get out of the way.
La única que falta aquí es usted, como usted sabe, la grasa.
Give it a sec. I mean, it'll do its thing.
Or maybe I have some videos they want me to delete.
No, not delete. First of all, delete. Never delete videos. Put them as private. Because they say it's not good, but damn, it's not good. You don't think you have enough signal for it. Is your Wi-Fi on?
Nah, it's because I'm streaming.
Yeah,
it's probably. Okay,
so it's doing its thing. Okay, one, whatever that is. You probably know which one it is.
But I just put that. I just put it and I appealed it, and they allowed it to be free.
Yeah.
But they put a censor over it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You got a account check? That's what you went into?
Once you okay.
Post restrict.
What the hell?
Click it hard.
Let's see if it gives you another appeal.
But they took it off. It started to go viral, and then
Yeah.
it looked like they slowed it down again.
That's another thing. Once they put an appeal on it, once it goes viral, that's it. It kills the vibe. It kills the momentum. I had a video that hit like 600,000 views. I got like almost $500. It got suspended 3 times. Got appealed 3 times.
We reviewed. Look, see, it's crazy. They don't like it. They don't. I don't know what I do.
And you can't. You can't like write to anybody. Like what the hell? That's it.
So it's
No. But approved, but it's not approved.
Yeah, no, it's stuck. That it won't
it's
move.
not. Oh,
It
so
won't.
then. Oh yeah, you have this thing. I forgot. Yeah. So. But for the most part, the account is okay. So. But that's how you gotta check sometimes, every now and then to.
Wait, where did you go? You went to here?
Oh no. First. Oh yeah. Profile. That thing. Studio. And
Account check. Okay. Yeah, why do they? Even right now, they're saying I'm okay.
but then they say not. For the
Did it-
same thing.
Like right now, I kind of want to I would like to do it, but I have so many people here right now. I don't want to end it. But yeah, man, like my thing was, no matter what, I'm saying I'm gonna come. I'm gonna do 2 hours on TikTok, then 2 hours on YouTube. But it killed it. I just said, I'm not gonna.
Sometimes the vibe is like.
Because even today, I tested it before I went. What I started to do is, I'm like, let me play the video game on it. Nothing can be wrong. But they started to restrict, and then all yesterday it was okay. So I said, okay, today I'm gonna go out.
And the thing is, like, the followers, the people fought for them to stay on, but they screwing with people even more and more for no reason. There are community guidelines, which mean I don't know. And the thing is, like, like I had a girl in the bikini, I got so many violations, but they have people doing the one with the plane.
No, they have the hot tub girl. Like they do hot tub stream.
Yeah. It's fine, but when you.
So I gotta be careful with those naked girls. Right?
Oh, TikTok, hell yeah! Immediately they'll. But again, same time, other people that do worse and they're fine. I don't understand how that is.
I think my friend was telling me everything now has its own AI. Like, you know, the ChatGPT, Gemini, TikTok's AI. I think they think, maybe because of the name, because of everything associated. When I go live, they just say no. Every time, immediately.
We need some kind of fight. Or something. Can you call the crackhead and the black guy?
Oh my God, that guy. That guy. It's so crazy. So many times I never spoke to him. That was the first day we talked. I give him my info, and then boom, in front of World Trade Center that happens. I'm like, so I messaged him. I said, well, what was that about? And he told me the story.
Oh yeah, so when the guy threw the bag, it looked like he threw bleach before, right? That's what they were looking up.
They said, yeah, it was bleach, and then
the bag. Because the guy that filmed it, he had his camera up. Like,
who is that? When I see that guy next time, I have to stop being so shy. There's a guy he wears a brown jacket.
I'm sure oh, you have a picture.
Instagram. Oh man. Did I save it? That is the thing. I know it's.
Is it a white guy?
No, he's like light skin black. I had it on my story. Maybe it's in the archive. I had so many stories though. You're talking about this guy. He had on the mask that day, but it was a.
So what's the story with him?
I'll tell you off stream.
Oh.
That one is gonna be so fun.
I had a question for you, bro.
What's up?
When you had the little pickly toy, you was just trying to do that for the gram?
No, the cops here, they always like, they know who I am, so she was kind of like, you know, pressing up on me.
Okay, gotcha.
You stream?
Yeah. Well, I have YouTube, Instagram, and I do Man on the Street stuff.
Man on the Street?
Yeah,
That's the name of your
interviews.
channel?
No, my name of my channel, I'll show you too. It's the Bjorn Pink Show. I interview celebrities.
You could promote it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's live now.
Oh, hey. So, how are you? You wanna, or you want me to?
No, what's your info? There's a couple people in the chat right now.
Okay, great. My name's Bjorn Pink, BJORN. Last name Pink like the color PINK, and I do Man on the Street content. I've also interviewed like Keenan from SNL, the big dude that used to stand in for him.
Okay.
Yeah, Dapper Dan, you know Dapper
Dan Harlem.
Yeah, April Walker. I interviewed Mano. So I've interviewed celebrities and just like quote unquote regular people.
Mano hustle hard. That's what's up, brother.
Yeah.
You're always in the area?
I don't really.
Or you just go around New York?
Yeah, just go around New York.
Still, brother. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you,
David, New York.
David, New York. Alright, I'm gonna definitely follow you. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
I got you everywhere.
Yeah, every platform.
Except my. Oh,
And you go by David, New York, right?
On what you call it is David, New York, NYC.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I'm gonna open it now because it's easy to collect them, but you gotta do something with them. Yeah. How long you been doing your content?
Really since like 2020, but I had lost my original channel.
Yeah.
And I decided to come back basically last year.
What's
like
your
July.
channel about?
Everything. Like I started doing travel vlogs like Brazil, Thailand.
Oh wow.
But I've been stuck in New York, unfortunately. So all the
Oh yeah, I didn't show them on mine.
yeah, go check them out, guys.
Yeah, the Bjorn Pink Show. You know, we interview celebrities, we interview regular people, we interview everybody.
Well, David
as
is
long as they're
celebrity,
breathing. Yeah.
I wish.
Well, hold on, let's do it like this. Hold on. We'll do it like this. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this right now.
How long have you been black?
My whole life.
What's the dopest part about being a black man?
It's like turning the difficulty all the way up on a video.
I never thought about it like that. So it's a hard
Extreme mode. Well, you don't want to play the video game on easy mode. I figured whenever I was up there, I had a choice. He was like, "You want to go on easy mode?" I was like, "Nah." I'd rather put the difficulty up.
Wow, that's a really good analogy. Yeah, I gotta think about that when I'm going through my debates about it. Yeah, being a black man is dope.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
God made us black.
True.
Feel awkward.
Yeah, he put me on the spot. This guy.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show here with Bjorn and David.
Black and blacker.
What are they
That's
saying?
right.
What questions do you have? Because my brain hurts.
Oh, I can't say we're gonna
What
get
are they saying
banned.
in the chat?
Yeah, what are they
Oh,
saying?
what
in
are
the
they
chat?
saying? I hope Trump can run again.
Trump?
Trump?
Hey, we're talking about David here. Who cares about Trump?
Yeah, no. He's gonna have a third term, a three-peat.
Trump is gonna have a third term.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it here first from David and Bjorn. Trump is gonna win again for a third time.
Anything's possible, right?
Well, these days anything goes.
This lady doesn't like that. She doesn't like it.
I mean, all that's gonna happen. There's gonna be no America soon. The tariffs gonna be so high, people are gonna be jobless or homeless.
See, that shouldn't be recorded.
How do you feel about Trump?
Hold on.
That people are saying like he's running like he's a king. You're not.
I feel
Don't
like
be on there, man. You gonna no lie. No. It's live. It's live, bro.
I'm just saying I'm neutral with the whole thing. I just feel like with the way the tariffs is going, it's a wait and see thing. If the economy is going to go left and right. So,
And your opinions on the tariffs?
well, my opinion on the tariffs is that if it keeps going up, it's going to affect the economy as well.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I kind of feel the same way, but it's like death by 1,000 cuts. The opposite. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. Either way, because the taxes always go up. Rather it be at a slower rate, It's always going up. So
Invest in cryptocurrency and don't worry about nothing.
invest in cryptocurrency. Don't worry about nothing.
You invested in crypto?
That's for you to know.
Gotcha.
Well, trust me, that's you young people. That's what you focus on.
Nah,
you gotta
for
worry
real.
about nothing else.
Yeah.
You good.
All right.
You worry about the economy. Economy won't mean nothing.
Enjoy life, right? Enjoy life.
Y'all
That's
from
what I
Florida?
What platform is it?
Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. They on different platforms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, my channel is David New York.
Well, what
If
y'all
you-
focus
Me, I focus on pretty much everything. You know, I interview New Yorkers, regular people, celebrities. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you guys
I'll show you my
Mine is David New York on YouTube, but from there you could find pretty much everything.
So I interviewed Rock the other day, and then like just regular people. So if you want to shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The Rock?
Chris Rock.
Oh, I thought you said The Rock. I was about to say, oh.
So, besides politics, what's something that's important to you?
State of the world, really. But I mean, it's hard to separate politics.
They gotta
from,
talk about what's hot, what's where everybody's on their mind. What they're talking about. Like I'm sure
I don't
they know-
really do like
Anger Man. Y'all know Anger Man? Y'all know? Okay, he talks about everything. 100%. Everything.
We talk about relationships a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you have a show?
No. People told me I shouldn't do the show.
You should get the show.
My daughter would say I would be canceled.
yeah.
I said I'm already
We're gonna
canceled.
remake some podcast, Sing About Choices.
We like that. I used to like Kevin Samuels. I know a lot of people hate it.
Take it to
Oh,
the song.
I used to like Kevin Samuels too.
I love
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, I thought he gave it to you in a way that you don't normally get.
Right.
Yeah, he kept it 100.
Grabs your attention. Like, sometimes you gotta shock people.
It's the stuff that I've been saying.
Told modern women
For
what they
a
need to
while.
know
Yeah.
to have a successful relationship. Because people don't have a successful
Black women,
relationship
but,
anymore.
What do you think about the other two gentlemen, Fresh and Fit? Have you heard of them? Not your cup of tea?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
They're younger and they're a little bit more
a
vulgar.
little more vocal.
Yeah.
And they have females on there too. So
Yeah. It's a
They
little.
kinda lean like right wing.
Yeah.
Although
No,
Kevin did kind of.
They kind of let the modern women take seat a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyone should be an equal relationship. It should be equal. We both should give in a
Do you
relationship.
think women should follow them? That's a broad question.
That's a broad question, but do you mean in the sense of if they're married to them or just in general?
No, just in general. Do you think you know how the Bible clearly has a place for men and women?
Right.
Do you think men should lead women?
I think that men should be.
Oh, thank you.
Because men built the world. They created a lot of things that we have today.
We just went to the Empire State Building.
I believe that what men have created, I mean, it's pretty phenomenal.
Did you guys check out St. Patrick's Cathedral?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
That's something. So I believe, I think to a degree, but things are different now. I mean, I think that in modern society, I think men and women should work. I do believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that men and women should work. And I say that because, but I do think that when women have children, they should be able to be home with your kids. So I tell the kids, when you grow up and get married, I think the woman should work as well as the man. I think he's supposed to bring that to the table because it's expensive to live in modern times. But you should also save that so that when you have a child, she should be able to be home at least the first 2 years. That's very important.
No offense to you, but if you could have been a housewife, would you have been?
I have been a housewife.
Okay, cool.
I was a housewife for many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you made some money, King. You made some money.
Respect to you, sir.
No, I chose to go back to work. I really wanted to.
She wanted to go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But the kids, throughout the kids, like growing up, they were taken to school, picked up. She was on. We were
Home
on
cooked
PT.
meals every day.
Yeah.
I am a traditional housewife.
Wow.
And
They
I
went to
decided to go
school,
back
we
to
should
work
pick 'em up.
about a year and a half.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like at this point kind of legendary to hear that in these days and
A lot of women don't
times.
even want to cook.
That's what I hear the kids say, and I'm
yeah.
just like, that's crazy to me.
My son said, if you came back make mac and cheese from scratch, it's in the box. You can't be with me. If my wife makes mac and cheese, he says that. He said, I gotta have a woman that can cook. If mama cook,
What do you think about women that go
He did not think that.
YouTube's out there.
Hey, you know, there's so many recipes out there. There's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just lazy at this point because there's recipes everywhere, all online. I have a channel, Recipes on Demand.
Ooh.
You know, you should be able to cook. I think everybody should.
You
be
can
able
go to
man and
YouTube and watch a 5-minute video and learn how to cook anything. You can look in an air fryer now. They got full meals in air fryers. They got full meals. Microwave. They got full meals in that. It takes literally to tell you exactly. You need 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic, cayenne pepper, oregano, whatever. You mix it together. Fry your chicken, whatever you want to do. Bake it.
So what's your channel again?
It's called. I think it's called. I gotta look it up. Cooking on Demand. I have
Cooking on Demand, guys. Go follow her.
And what's your name, miss?
Deanna.
I'm Bjorn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, yeah, we talk about relationships and the state of relationships, how it is today, all the time.
We believe that young ones should get married at in the early 20s because you're going to get
And
more
build together.
and build together. And if you started with a 1-bedroom efficiency or a 1-bedroom apartment, one work, y'all support each other, whatever your careers are going to do, and that way you can grow together and build something together. And if you eventually get enough money to buy a house and we're in a financial situation to help them out, we help them out.
You guys got it amazing the way you guys bounce off each other. If I could make,
You guys have like a.
if I could make a suggestion, in the cooking show, you guys talk about relationships while you guys are cooking in the kitchen. You guys bouncing off each other about relationships, what's going on, you know, in today's state of affair. I would tune into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, Natalia said I'll get canceled. Because I got a lot to say.
We say a lot. We
That's
kind of like believe a lot what Kevin said was saying, so in a way. So we believe in
because we're so diverse. You know, we're versatile. So we be around different groups of people, so we see things in a different way. Whereas a lot of people tend to stick with their own race. You know what I mean?
from New York. I completely get it.
Right.
Completely get what you're
saying.
saying.
We go to things that could be more upscale, and I could be the only black person there. Right? We could go to things that's more urban. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the only white person.
If you don't mind me asking, were you looking for a white man?
I wasn't actually. No, I dated.
No offense,
black men, and
I was looking for
he's the only.
You were looking for a black woman.
Always.
Oh, wow.
When I was younger.
Did you ever date a white girl?
When, you know what? When you saw me, he said you're my soulmate. He told me you're my soulmate.
Oh wow.
You know,
And how'd you know she was your soulmate?
Just you get that feeling. Okay, when you can sit back and vibe to before R. Kelly was in the the music from the 90s and when you can vibe, you can sit on the phone like these kids on. What's your instant? No, get that phone number. So you on the phone all night. You hear a story. Then you fall asleep
to it. Yeah,
because we both vibing to the music.
Yeah.
And then we knew we had a lot of things in common.
And you remember her number by heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, by heart. Yeah. So it's those type of things, you remember, you go to sleep, you talk, you reminisce about.
You be tired, but not tired.
Yeah, you be tired, but you fall asleep. And first thing in the morning, you want to call her. Like, hey, what's up? Thinking about you. These kids don't do that. If they would have had a radio show, Love Is Lane, I would have put a song on and say, hey, I want to send a dedicate out to my boo.
Wow.
But they don't do that no more.
And how'd you know he was the one?
I knew he was the one because he was just so kind and so generous for no reason, without asking anything back. Just for no reason. He was always there. It took about a year and a half.
So I always tell my son, I don't care how bad the chick is, always shoot your shot. Because she might say no, that's just a baby.
Yeah.
Girl, I think women want to see consistency. That's what I'm looking for. And that takes more than just a little bit of time. It takes a little while to see
some effort.
Yeah, you gotta but you gotta be a woman worth putting effort in. Now that's a whole other conversation that a lot of women don't want to hear. So I work hard to stay in shape. I go to the gym. I work hard on myself on all levels, money levels, education levels, spiritual levels, all levels. So I think that a lot of people don't do that, and then they wonder why they're not getting the results. Well, you get what's a reflection of yourself, typically. So if you're only getting a certain type of guy, then you got to look at, well, what are you putting out there? That's how I feel about it.
Did your family give you a hard time about bringing home a white guy?
No, half my family is white.
Okay.
Yeah. Like my brother's wife is white. All my cousins, they got mixed kids.
Oh, so yeah.
We're totally interracial.
Got you.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
Illinois.
He's
Chicago.
Italian. His mom. His
Oh, you
stepdad-
black, kind of.
He grew up black, yeah. His
Yeah, you grew up black.
His
Yeah.
stepdad's
My
Jamaican.
best friend's from Harlem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
His mom's Italian, but she got dreads down to her knees.
Oh, wow.
I grew up with a little Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
You know, and my best friend's from here. So I've come to different boroughs, visit them. You know,
So it wasn't really a thing. It was just two people. Falling in love.
Yeah, it wasn't no racial thing.
Human beings.
I never noticed it because until you get up south, it might be a little noticeable. Nowadays, it's pretty common.
Yeah.
You still get people give you certain looks, whatever, but I don't really pay attention.
I don't know. I never said that.
Not really. I'm saying like I can tell. See, men can tell when somebody's taking their girl out. Like vice versa. You know, I do. She said I be reading into it too much. I ain't reading.
When's the last time you saw somebody checking out your wife?
This is every day. Today.
Say today.
See, every day. It's all, when you got a beautiful queen like this, you always gonna have somebody want to
Respect, brother.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. Like one brother told me, just face it, bro. It is what it is. They're gonna be looking. But don't make me mad.
Yeah.
It just,
Be respectful.
Respect.
Be respectful.
Yeah, it's just disrespect, though, you know. Because I will pop off. That's how. Another time I come off on me.
Like, don't let the white skin fool you.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you got this big old guy over here. I don't know nobody must Firefighter? Respect, man, respect.
Why firefighter?
I mean, I like to save people.
20-year firefighter.
Really? Wow. You know New York with what happened.
20-year firefighter.
Our beloved firefighter.
Job, and ever since he was 12 years old, I've been trying to groom him up.
Respect to you, brother. Respect to you.
He's in
Respect.
Firefighter Explorers program.
Oh, wow.
He's 17. And he's got to graduate first before he can go to fire.
So running into burning buildings, all of that?
Yeah, did it all.
Wow.
Did it all. Still do it. I'm still active.
Thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
Yeah. That's the reason I have able to be here because you got the free time off. Besides,
What do you do, miss?
I'm a project coordinator for engineering firm.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I also trade stuff.
yeah. Maybe y'all invested in crypto. Crypto is I've invested for 4 years. Love it. Shout out to both.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Can I get your Instagram?
Yeah.
So you guys going to
This
relationship
this
podcast.
respiratory therapist right here. This is school for that.
Physical therapy?
Respiratory therapy.
Respiratory.
Already a
therapy.
dental assistant, but she has a dental assistant license, but she's also in prereqs for respiratory therapist.
Beautiful.
So we got I got two other girls. One's an RN, one's going to school to be
Raising some beautiful young kids, man.
raise the
Respect,
beauty.
respect.
Can't have one without the other.
Food and
up 6'4".
food and Wi-Fi.
You know, it's important that we try to give our kids some type of structure because the world out here is going to give them a lot of bad structure. So, in order for them to see how... No, granted, we ain't always peaches and cream. I keep on, we argue today. You know what I'm saying? I make it mad, she make it mad. 3 o'clock in the morning in the airport. Yeah, she just keeps quiet. But, we go out there, we do our, thing, but at the end of the day...
We do a little something.
We try to say, look, we realize that every marriage is going to have a problem up and down. Every relationship.
Kind of how I relax.
The problem is a lot of these younger generations think it's greener on the other side. And they go on the other side, right? And they find out that grass is brown over there too. And guess what? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. All women are alike. It's just, they all got their own personalities. They all got a little crazy. All the questions how much crazy you want to deal with. If you can deal with that much crazy. But for the most part, relationship is a relationship. It's all what you put into it. You put into it, you get what you put into it. You know?
I hear it because you want to know what's funny. I'm so at the point now that I don't even see it. It sounds like bullcrap, but I don't see color. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I just see two people together.
I believe everybody should get very young, grow, build a relationship. have children. I believe in all that.
Okay, cool.
Because we're gonna get in trouble out here. Ain't nothing in these streets. You go to the club, you go to one club, you go here, you meet this dude. They say, what comes of that?
Nothing good.
Possibly a bunch of babies.
What do they say? Nothing good happens after 12.
Yeah, that's grandma saying that. The devil comes out at midnight.
You don't meet the good girls at that time. You don't meet the good
You see how
guys.
he's with these 3 different baby daddies. I got baby daddy one too. Why? Because they didn't want to make it work, and they didn't respect themselves to, like she said, they didn't put in get what you put in. You know? So,
ain't that the truth, brother? Ain't that the truth?
They gotta have
what was that on Balloon Pop?
Balloon Pop?
We gonna give you the first one.
We don't give you the first baby daddy.
The second one, that's on you.
Yeah, that's our little show. Whole little pop.
Well, God bless you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoy your trip.
You guys married?
Not yet.
What are you waiting on? How old are you?
When they flip the interview, when you flip the interview on him, he gets married.
How old are you?
I'm up there now.
What's up there?
I'm looking.
You ever been married?
You ever been
Nah.
married?
I've been wanting to be.
I don't know. No. The thing is, they want to know so bad, and I can't.
Online want to know.
They want to know, so I haven't told them. But I
Because
gotta.
we act too, so sometimes they use it against you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm over 25.
But at the end of the day,
Over 25.
it's time to.
Anyway.
Ladies,
Oh yeah, I got a beautiful princess.
you got the kids? You got kids?
Nah,
Married?
no
Never
kids.
married?
Nah, not married.
Almost
Not
close. Kids.
No.
You ever got anyone pregnant?
Nah.
Now that you know.
Not that I know.
No, everything serious
Not
though?
that I- Yeah. No, my current girlfriend is serious. She's a serious one. She's a serious one. I hope so, man. I hope so. You know, this world is madness. It's madness.
What is the biggest problem men have today when it comes to
The values are different, man.
Besides value, is it because you feel like financially it's going to be tough and you feel like you hold back because you can't give her like that you
I'm
want
gonna
to
be
give
honest.
her?
I'm gonna be brutally honest. I think my biggest hesitation is that it's like an investment. So you invest, but you don't necessarily get a return on your money. And like as an investor, it's kind of whack.
Right,
It's a whack proposition.
So when you invest to a young lady, you feel like she's not invested as much.
I
in
think
return.
like your wife was saying, so a lot of women nowadays don't even want to cook. Not that they should cook. Yeah, like you would ask them, like you know how to cook, you know.
They want to go out and eat.
Yeah, like you can't eat every night. Like you can't eat fast food every night.
No,
or even restaurant
It's not
food.
even healthy.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like so, I think a lot of women nowadays. I think relationships are just like. It's gonna sound bad too, like a tour. It's not necessarily like, oh, I love this person. It's almost like a business. Yeah.
I
Which
wonder
is
if that's just a trend.
it could be in New York too, like, because when you go out of town, like, people are a lot more approachable, yeah.
No, I think that's everywhere. But I wonder if that's the trend that you can get from someone because there's no trust on either end.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's a breakdown in trust. But I also wonder if that has to do a lot with women in the workforce making more money and feeling like they need men.
Or could it be for the fact that one of it's possible that they were raised in a single family home without a father, without a mother, or single father, single father. Yeah, we were. But I think that we wanted to make that change. See, we wanted more. We wanted to have that. We didn't want to be. I didn't want to grow up. I didn't want my kids to grow up the way I grew up without a father in my life. So I didn't see my real father. And I think my vice versa. But we have moms, and we have strong moms, and whip up behind. Plus, another thing I believe that's what's held back today is the discipline on the kids. Like they just do what they want. But at the end of the day, I think that you gotta want to. Somebody has to be willing to break that threshold. Now you always say, "Oh, you're gonna be that one kid come out the hood. You're gonna be the one to make it to college." And in my situation, my family, I wanted to make sure that I had a successful marriage. And the kids, grew up in some type of structure. I guess that makes sense. And she kind of same thing.
Well, it's strange. What you I think it's everything. Like it's a combination.
But you would think that some of these women,
But you willed that into existence. Like that was your intention, and you got what your intention called for.
Yeah, but you put this is called work. You put you got to put work. It might not always. It don't go smooth all the time. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You got it's ups and downs.
Yeah.
I think people give up too easily.
That's what I'm saying. They give up. My wife, there's been time we have some rough times. I said, I ain't never gonna give up. She said, I would give me to see that, but I don't, because I realize, it's bigger than ain't nothing over there.
Yeah.
Because you know what, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna fuss, you're gonna argue, and then you're gonna miss each other eventually. You know what I mean? If you got that real vibe.
These days it's so different, man. With Instagram,
you gotta do things together, man.
Instagram, Facebook. There's 100 dudes messaging your girlfriend.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
It's
like the illusion of options.
Yeah, but even I was in my early 20s once. I know all about that. You meet a guy, and there's like several people that they're talking to, or vice versa. Okay, that's going to be the case because you're sifting when you first meet someone, right? And then you get to the point where it's like, okay, there's a reason I'm going to let those go and choose that person. Is people not willing to compete anymore?
You don't understand how scary it is. Like we're at a point sometimes.
You don't sleep with everybody. You don't be sleeping with
Here's something that happened today.
But that's where women have to up their standards then. Because you can't just go out and just be sleeping around. No, no. If your intention is to get married, then your intention have to be set up front that way.
A guy messaged my girlfriend today, and he asked her. He said, "What is your Cash App?" I don't have that. What is that? He said, No, I want to send you money. She said, I have a boyfriend. Why do you want to send me money? Just because I don't need anything.
I would have blocked her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even respond.
Yeah.
I get stuff like that.
Yeah,
I get random people just all kind of stuff. A friend of mine gave a guy that I knew a million years ago my phone number, and I'm like, what? Block. Oh, I clicked the block.
Well, see, that's the reason. That's what you always want to protect your relationship. So, like, she should have told you about it, so but I blocked them, and as far as it's not that you don't trust each other, it's like respect level. Where
no, she did eventually block him, but
like my wife one time, I didn't get it, but I get it now. She taught me a lot. She says, like I said, I had a buddy of mine. He's young, a lot younger. Gonna come over and do my floors, put some wood floor down in my house at one time. She goes, no, you can't have me when you at work. She's like, what? Not that I'm gonna do something, but you just don't put yourselves in situations that, as say, you're busy, you put yourself in any kind of temptation. So it's vice versa. Like, I got kids and they got single moms. I don't go to their house and pick them up. Might be a dude. They're friends. I don't go to. She don't pick them up. And when she come get them, she's at the house. I ain't coming to her and say, hey, all right, you want to come in and wait for my wife get home? You don't do that kind of stuff. Man. It's a respect level.
But it's
even when a female come up to you and want to show you a little extra attention. I didn't understand that. My wife said all single women want attention. I said, really? I didn't think like that. So I don't care if you're married or not. Any kind of attention that you give any woman, even if it's like, hey, how you doing? They can take it and run with it. But I've learned over time that you got to be careful even with that, even with your closest friends, your circle. Yeah. Like if I'm in there, me and you and the fella, we over there, we in the man cave, we chilling, we drinking some old fashions. Yeah. My wife ain't come in there and hang out with us. Let's talk all this and say, hey, babe, you want to come take a shot with us? It's annoying when you call me in there. I got to do it, I'm gonna try to flex a little bit. No, I'm just saying. But I come in, but there are mutual friends. Hey, come take a shot, or hang out with us for a minute. I come to say hi. And she'll come say hi. Julie, y'all want something to eat? And then she'll bounce. Y'all eat some food. Y'all want to make something? I say, yeah, we good. Y'all be home. Y'all good? Yeah. All I'm saying is you gotta have that mutual respect for each other's relationship. Like that, like they say, guys are always gonna hide, but you gotta have to understand it with each other that we ain't gonna roll like that.
That goes back again to the California. There's levels. That's what it is. Not all.
And you also gotta have a female that's got spiritual minded too. Like you said, the Bible believes her role as a wife, as a female. Your role. Respect you're supposed to have for her, respect she's supposed to have for you. Those are important. And if you do that, study together, pray together, those kind of things.
Liberal arts, man. It destroyed the country.
No,
Liberal
I think
arts.
a lot of it has to do with social media.
Both. It's all of that together, though. Like, people going to school just to get that easy degree. I'm convinced that's like probably 20% of the culture, like why America's taking the turn it's taking.
You was a good husband, right? There were like 2 like naked women walking around out here. What do you do when you see them?
I'm getting to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling. We've been VR. We've been like I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what happened. Who was that?
Just Southway.
We was at
No, St. Martin.
St. Martin. We was at the place one, and I didn't even see it. She goes, "You tell me you didn't see that?" There was a woman sitting in the bar with her boobs out. My son was like, he all big eyed walking around. So I'm like, what's he like? I said, I don't know. Like that. Next thing you know, she goes, "You try to tell me I ain't see it." I really did, because I don't. I mean, that ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Okay.
It won't. It doesn't. I mean, I just never had that like mindset. You know, you might with your boys, you see it like. And they might say something like, "Oh, look, you better be careful," or something.
But they ain't doing that.
No, I don't have no desire to
He always
cheat.
told me them girls might have something.
I always say they might have
They usually
something.
tricks.
Yeah, they might have some disease.
These days,
Yeah, they about to sleeping around. Yeah, you know how many? What y'all young people say? Bodies. I get that from my daughter. She's like, I bet she got a lot of bodies, mommy.
these days it's a thing to have something.
Yeah.
It's a thing these days to have like disease and then for some and to spread it.
I just don't want to. I would just never. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you a serious thing. I've been cheated on before, and it's not a good feeling. So I would never want to ever put that on my wife to feel that way either, because that's serious. I would never ever want to hurt her.
Put somebody through that
I
shit.
know how bad it hurt me. So,
I just don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a dumb idea to put yourself in that position where you're scared to people. Then eventually it's going to come.
Yeah.
It's going to come down at some point, and then you're going to be forced to choose this person up there. And you usually make a choice that you wasn't intending to make, because the other person did. Then you're left with nothing. I see it happen with people over and over again.
And then you got a
to me,
baby
it's not a
process,
smart,
probably the
productive
process.
thing. I don't believe in starting something else before it is. I've never ever.
How bad did it hurt you to get cheated on?
Oh, Chris, it's crazy. That's not a good feeling, But I learned my lessons. I learned what to look for, what not to look for, and you just get better quality. And that's what I did. A whole other level.
Nah, man, it's not. When you have a good thing after doing, this world is full of bad things. You know when you have something good. So,
But like I'll tell you, I don't care what relationship y'all going in. If you see some type of quality there, build on that and try to make it work for each other. And then, because she's imperfect, you know what I mean? But you're imperfect, but if you both have to understand that you want to build quality together, and then just build on that. And then eventually communicate, talk about everything, whatever's on your mind. I don't care if it's anything. Talk about you got a problem. Tell her, hey, this hurts me.
how many years?
15.
15. That's unheard of these days. So God bless. Keep it going. Hopefully, I see you in 15 years. 15 years from now.
Just constantly build on whatever you're building, man. Eventually, it'll work out. But you got to be open, communicate with one another. That's the main thing. Even when it hurts, and you don't want to say that. So you guys from here?
Originally Jamaica, but I grew up in Brooklyn.
What part of y'all you from? Jamaica?
Kingston.
Yeah, we got a house in Kingston. Not Kingston, the Getting Bit. Yeah, is there Clarendon area, Maypen?
Yeah, Maypen.
Yeah, that little area. Not too far from Kingston.
Okay.
Because before you take 2 hours, but they put that road in now, so you get there within an hour. Like I said, we don't go visit very much. Families there. We don't. Food is amazing, but Jamaica's kind of rough. Once you don't go, when you get out the resorts, it's a whole other world.
You guys been to Thailand?
I want to go. That's
Oh
that's
man,
like-
you
I
guys,
wanna move there.
do you like spicy food?
Yes, love it.
You guys will have the most amazing time of
Yeah, I
your
wanna go
entire
to
life. $1.50 for like, I don't want to get too excited. Best place, yo, 5-star hotels only like $80 a night.
I saw a dude on there on social media. He said she was looking at condos. He's on a high-rise condo. It was laid out too, nice.
The pool is on the roof. The pool is on the roof.
That's what he's paying. $400 USD.
The young kid.
Huh?
The young kid.
I think that
I've
might
seen
be-
there's a few of them like they
Yeah.
pay, and the quality of life is completely different.
He
like.
said one guy put, what I spend in the DR, what I spend in Thailand for a day, I think it was like $70 to $80. That, I mean, he did
Everything.
renting boat, renting scooters, going eating 5 places, and all kind of drinks.
Take a taxi from here to the Bronx, $2. $2.50.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insanity.
Our kids will get like, our kids will get lost.
All right, guys. Pleasure meeting you guys. Be safe. What's the name of the show again?
My YouTube?
Yeah.
It's Cooking on Demand.
Cooking on Demand.
It's a combination of a bunch of cooking.
Okay. All right.
That I recorded that I was one of my favorite numbers.
I think that would be dope, though. You two cooking in the kitchen, talking about
We
relationships.
talked about that. We talked about that, doing that, like maybe something in the kitchen.
Something different.
But then she's always making me sometimes say, get out of my kitchen. I said, no, man, you know, take things that cook together, play together, stays together.
Replaying to relationship videos. That's what I would like. Kendra G or something like that.
All
That's
right.
another one, Kendra G.
Okay, I'm not familiar,
You
but
don't watch Oaks. You know, Singing by Choice is that one, right?
I
You
don't.
want to take a picture?
But all right, guys. You guys enjoy your holiday.
Jason.
Bjorn.
Be good.
Nice to meet you guys.
Stay up. Thank you for the time. God bless. At first, it was funny because he was hesitant.
Yeah, he's like, yo, live, don't talk.
Yeah, but then he just started talking.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been ignoring you.
Relationships with David.
But I also think it's the vibe. Like, if you have a good vibe, people like will warm up to you.
It's so funny because
Different. She was cute.
no, what's funny is I thought she was looking when I said the thing about Trump. She's like,
Yeah.
but then she wound up being so like conservative.
Yeah. Well, Florida has a lot of conservatives, actually. Yeah. But they were cool people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, on that note, you sticking around?
Time is it?
7.
7?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. What train you catching? I walk actually because I want to go. I want to get some drinks from Whole Foods, so I walk with you.
There's a, what do you call it? Yeah.
There's the whole. Oh, you talking about the one on Bryant Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might take a little look. Take out my phone in case I ran into.
Look like they were guys.
Yeah. No.
Nice people though. So that's all. See, there you go. There is a meet of all the creators. There you go. What you wanted.
Oh yeah. So I was telling. If you have an Instagram, I add you to it. I have a group chat of content creators in New York.
Oh, that'd be fire. Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to get added to that.
And basically today's the first day that I'm doing it. I told them all, I'm like, from now on, every Sunday from 6 to 10, I'm just gonna come and walk around 42nd, weather.
DM me and shit, Like, because I've been really wanting to like build with people, but a lot of content creators are flaky.
Yeah.
Or they, it's like, oh, I'll do it and I'll do this, but they don't have that hunger, Yeah, I think he's famous, I guess in Kenya. Yeah. That's what they told me.
They were here when they came in, like,
See, they're doing a music video. Chadwick Boseman. He died.
Yeah, I know. He was good. He was the best.
I've been on set with him when I used to do background for SNL. A couple years ago, he came through. He was a really serious actor, though. Very, like, intense, but in a good way.
I shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely follow up with you on that, bro. It's time for content creators to come together.
Do you know who Lacey is? Somebody named Lacey. He's on Twitch.
That sounds really familiar.
Apparently, from what I was told, he's supposed to come, or he's in New York, but I don't know. I gotta check.
He's like a big content creator?
On Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds really familiar. I don't be on Twitch like that. Or, I don't think I've ever been on Twitch. I know I need to start one though.
Right now, I'm on. So you saw Tuesday, right?
But, yeah. She said nothing tomorrow. I'm sure she's listening. But maybe she's listening. But yeah, she said something about Tuesday, but Saturday's supposed to be
The big one. But it's not like the police don't even mess with them at all. It's not the same how, man, I still can't believe you caught that. When you went in there with them, I'm like, that was.
I thought they were going to do something stupid. You know, like, but then, you know what they did? I think I told you, right on the way out, they exit where the flag is.
Yeah.
Because that's the main entrance where the cops had the blocked doors. So cops, you know, trying to follow them that way, but the cops only left one door open.
That's why I went in that little thing and I ran out because I thought they were gonna lock them in there.
What I thought.
That's why
But the cops kind of like whatever. And then only one door. I'm like, if you want them to leave, open the fucking door.
That's why I said, oh, they're gonna lock them in this little area. So if you look at my video, I ran out and the guy, he's like, go in there. I'm like, I'm not going in there. I'm not going.
That's what they were doing. But then I saw them leaving, and they had to do one door open for a while, and then they opened all the doors to.
Yeah.
Welcome to Chants. So hopefully Saturday will be just as big as the one door.
There's a rally on Saturday?
Yeah, like a big protest.
For which, for what?
Palestine? Yeah.
Palestine. Okay.
It's supposed to be. Or I'm sure it's a mix of other things involved, right? Like all together.
Oh no, Saturday is they're really just like
a day of something like that.
No Elon, no Trump. That is that.
Stuff. So I think you're gonna put everything together. And
that's when the revolution's coming.
Well, no, that's big.
There was no last. I don't know. I think it was last week. There was 100,000 people here, right in this park.
Wow.
And they walked from here to
There might be a big one. On May 1. Because May 1 is like an international, like a communist thing.
Yeah, I think that was D-Day actually.
So it's going to be a big thing. Last year it was.
100,000 people. That ain't nothing to see. See, I think I saw pictures online, but it didn't look that like.
No,
yeah,
it
you
was
have to be
it
there.
was a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
have to
people.
be there.
That girl come out.
All right, brother.
Guys, follow, like, subscribe. He appreciates all the gifts, all the good stuff. He keeps him going, and you know.
Thank you, brother. Everybody go check him out too. Kate to Doma.
Guys, yeah, take care.
Get home safe, man.
Get home safe.
As I tried to squirm out of telling the truth.
I know that dude.
He was here when I came.
Yeah. He's about it, though. I seen him in front of Saks before.
And I count it all joy.
Preach.
I count it all joy that I do not get drunk like I used to. I don't need to tap into my spiritual roots.
What's up, house? How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Happy Sunday.
Sunday. Content creators unite.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one or two. Sit down in the corner. A lot of people don't know you're allowed to drink it.
No beer.
I don't know what I want though.
I know what that was. Oh, that food smells delicious. It's been sitting there for
Get the water to wash it down. Why is it so hot?
Remember to scan your barcode. Please wait for assistance accepted. Thank you for shopping at Card code accepted. Thank you for shopping at Whole Foods Market. Please wait. Use PIN pad to complete transaction. Thank you for shopping at Whole Foods Market.
Avoid self-checkouts also if possible. Why you say that? Why you said to avoid self-checkout? Thank you, House. After this, I'm gonna go back to 42nd. Like I said, guys. But why did you say avoid self-checkout?
Yo.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go get him.
Man got the table. You still recording?
Yeah, usually, bro. When I start, I don't stop.
Come on, bro.
If I do,
Some things gotta be.
If I do, it's only a few people. But alright, actually, guys, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit.
How many people are in there?
I'm not ignoring you guys. We having a whole conversation because you ignored us. I didn't ignore you guys. I didn't ignore you guys. We were talking to a nice interracial couple. It was quite interesting. So what, you just do like straight uploads? You don't do a live stream thing?
I should. I probably would be more popular. But like, listen, for me, it's like the I'll show you some of my content. You probably would laugh. Actually, you probably would laugh. Nah. I changed my
So we're gonna wind this down.
I changed my you know, the 6-digit password. So like I'm always having to remember it now. She was kind of. I wasn't like checking out somebody's wife. Oh no, here you go. This shit is funny. Hold on 1 second.
So y'all interview anybody?
I have a very hatred for white people. Can I say that again? I have a very hatred for the history of white people. Somebody get read? There was an Indian dude back in the years ago that ripped inside the shit on second floor.
You ready?
He saw the trail of blood.
On the topic of
So y'all interview anybody?
Yeah, it's a weird channel. Like it's not as, you know how like some people have like a very definitive angle. Like for me, it's like more in the cuts. So I focus more on the spicy part of the like
conversation.
Yeah, like we spent like a good 10-20 minutes with that couple. I'll probably find the spicier parts of it if there are any, and if not, then it's just, it wasn't a waste because it was energy, but I tried to like find the juicy stuff and sell that, you know what I mean, and for some ways it's worked, you know, but I don't have like a definitive like, here's my set of questions and here's like, I think if anything, I like to think of it like a kaleidoscope with New York, and then it's okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's not like not bad. Like if somebody like from a future generation was to look at it, they'd be like, "Oh, this is what's going on in New York and in the world." You know what I'm saying? So I try to. But one day I would like to have more of a definitive angle. But I haven't found it yet. Yeah. But my channel's doing okay. Like even the I met Chris Rock the other day, and on YouTube, that picture / little BS video did like 1,000, and then the other ones it wasn't so good.
What's your main place? YouTube?
Nah,
IG.
IG. Yeah, IG, YouTube, and TikTok.
IG.
And I post on Facebook too.
TikTok does not like me, man. I don't know. Like they really don't like anything I do.
Is your content spicy? Yeah. TikTok, because you know there's the whole Trump shit, and then you know like because they literally went blank or black. Like I was there, like I tried to sign on to my TikTok, but it was like black and shit. So it's like I think their problem is they're overprotective of like content. So in the same way, like I could like post a spicy picture on Instagram, and they might be like, "Alright, fuck it, let them rock." And TikTok will be like, but then I see chicks half naked and they little pussy print is showing, and I'm like, y'all cop blocking me, and you see pussy, like you literally see pussy, and I'm like, I don't know. But I just be seeing chicks now with some shit. I'm like, y'all, you know, X me on this post and, you know, gave me a warning. I'm like, yo, this shit ain't equal, but I guess it's not supposed to. It's their machine, you know.
Yeah, nah. I think I haven't done anything bad. It's only a few people.
Yeah,
not that many.
Yeah.
They're mad because I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, guys, I'm a try to do TikTok again. I'm gonna end this, and in like the next 15 minutes, I'll go back to 42nd and try to TikTok again.
Yeah.
See if they let me live. But I appreciate you guys. I'll be back. Regardless, I'll be back on YouTube later tonight, no matter what.
And I'll be there too, guys. Everything isn't made for content.
David is giving us hairy eyeball.
I like your green.
Thank you. It looks
All
like
right,
I'm right
guys.
to
Peace.
Amen.
I'll see you guys in a bit. 100%.
You guys have a good night,
You
okay?
too. God bless you, sister.
And sign up, follow me on TikTok, guys. Head over to my TikTok. All right. Love you guys. Peace.